Rusame reader, Crow Song, and today I will be reading to you from Black Coffee by MysterySaviour. Now, on to Act 4, Chapter 44. Yo, Risky boy. Rooski. Russian. What? Hi. Oh my fucking god, that better not be all you wanted to tell me, or I swear to God. Nah, I have a reason for once. I have a gift card to a pottery class my bro got me, and it's for 2 people. So, did you want to come? Wait, why me? 'Cause you cool. Also, I'm fucking great at pottery, and I want to show you up. Your typing is disturbing. Smiley face. This is why I didn't want to give you my number. Slightly upset face. Oh my god, if I go, will you stop? With what? The faces! Maybe. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate you. No, you don't. Don't lie. I'm annoyed you're right. I'm always right. That's debatable. Just come! Fine. But I'm gonna hate every second. Sure you will, babe. Don't call me that, you weirdo. Sorry, baby. You're on thin ice. Winky smiley face with too many parentheses. I'm leaving. You better get your shit together by the time I get there. Of course, Daddy Bear. Thin fucking ice. Good morning! America chirped cheerfully after answering the door, causing Russia to groan. It's too early for you to be loud. Oh, baby, I'm always loud. America winked, biting his lip and looking Russia up and down. Russia blushed hard and pulled his Oshanka down over his face. Oh God, please stop. God, I prefer you'd call me Daddy. America giggled, sticking out his tongue, making Russia shake his head. Fuck you. I'd love to, but not in the morning, babe. Russia sighed, leaning on the doorframe above America using his elbow, unintentionally trapping the other under him. It didn't help what America was wearing either. He had on a pair of short jeans that accentuated his hips, because somehow he looks feminine as hell. He had thigh-high black socks with speckles of white that looked akin to stars on the night sky. On his feet were slightly scuffed black boots that he stole from Australia, much to her dismay, and he had a threaded rainbow bracelet on his white wrist Fiji made him when she was 5. The worst part was his shirt. He had on a crop top. A Roskromos crop top. Russia's space program.
А блядь, я слишком гей для тебя.
That roughly translates to, oh fuck, I'm too gay for you. America stood on his tippy toes to touch their noses together, making Russia almost flinch in surprise. I know. Mary! Russia whined, closing his eyes and swaying. Stop! America cocked out a hip and tilted his head. Are you hungover? Surprisingly, no. Russia took a long sip from his coffee cup. Just tired. What do you even do all night to be so tired? America giggled, locking the door and walking out to his car. You don't want to know, Russia groaned, rubbing his temples. America paused and leaned on his jeep, raising an eyebrow at Russia. Okay, I know you were probably talking about your annoying siblings, but that sounded hella sexual. Russia blushed and punched America's shoulder, hiding his face in Huzoshanka. Get in the fucking car before I leave and never talk to you again. America giggled, twisting one of the strings on Russia's hoodie and leaning into him, making the taller male lean away with even more blush. As you wish. Jesus fucking Christ, America, why are you being so thirsty? I don't know, but whatever is happening here, it's fucking working. Holy shit, I forgot you were terrible at driving, Russia exclaimed when he slammed the car door shut. It wasn't that bad, America scoffed, laughing as he lightly smacked Russia's shoulder when he pretended to vomit. Don't be a wuss. I'm not a wuss. I'm just honest. Oh, fuck off, America laughed, sashaying towards the door of the shop while flipping Russia off behind him. Russia rolled his eyes and chuckled, following after him. You look really fucking gay. America winked at him over his shoulder. You just admitted to checking me out. What? No, I didn't. The more you deny it, the more true it becomes. That makes no damn sense. America shrugged and bit his tongue into a smile, pushing open the glass door to be greeted with a happy chime and a familiar face. Good morning, America, Russia. China smiled, nodding to both of them as he said their names. What can I do for you today? America shimmied over to the counter and dramatically slammed his piece of paper down in slow motion to avoid making too much noise and disturbing other customers. China raised an eyebrow at his antics and looked down at the slip on the counter, nodding when he realized what it was. I'm assuming you'd like to use your usual station? Yes, please, America said, Russia noting that he was being unusually polite on top of all of his flirting. All right then, follow me. China rose from his stool and began walking through the shop, allowing Russia to take it all in. The walls of the pottery shop were lined floor to ceiling with racks that showcased pots and bowls and vases of all sizes. Some were carefully crafted with intricate designs marked into the glaze, while others were wobbly and amateur, and others weren't even glazed at all. The lights in the ceiling were rustic style due to being hung on a chain and filled the room with a soft yellow glow, aided by the sunny day outside from the big front windows. China brought them to a small corner of the shop with 2 potting stations facing each other with comfortable short stools at each end. America grabbed an apron and haphazardly put it on, throwing one to Russia as well. China was just about to grab his own when he noticed the bell ring and some customers walk in and look around in awe. Ah, newcomers, China deduced, returning the apron to its rightful place on the wall. I apologize, America. Is it all right if I leave you two alone to handle this? America nodded happily with a grin, already sitting down on what Russia assumed was his usual seat. That's all good. I'm sure I can teach Ruski all he needs to know. China smiled gratefully and slightly bowed. I will go collect your clay then. As he quickly tended to the customers, Russia sat down on his stool, looking awfully confused. America snickered at his expression and came around to stand behind him. Do you see that pedal on the ground right there? America asked, lightly tapping Russia's right thigh to show him which foot he should be looking for the pedal with. Da. Great. Now press on it with your toes. Russia did, and the table spun around fast and slowed down when he backed off. And off with your heel. It stopped spinning. Awesome, America encouraged, returning to his seat and getting settled. Now, we gotta wait for China to come and bring us the clay. Russia nodded, frowning as he thought about something. America, did something happen with Vietnam? The striped country stiffened, looking up at Russia and raising an eyebrow. What gives you that impression? Well, you were being really forty this morning, Russia reminded, blushing slightly from the memory. And you only do that when you're sad and trying to hide it. America leaned forward and lowered his voice. Russia, did it ever occur to you that maybe I like flirting with you? Russia's face heated up more, making him pull his ushanka down. Niet? Cute, America chuckled, leaning back before frowning. While that may be true, you're right. There is something happening with Viet. All right, I have here the 2 types of clay you can use, China interrupted, making America shoot Russia a "we'll talk about this later" look. There is the normal white clay and the speckled clay. The 2 chose speckled clay, prompting China to go tend to his other customers again, and left America to teach Russia the basics. He went through all the normal moves of stretching and manipulating the clay, making sure it was wet enough to be molded and all that jazz. Once they got to the 3rd and final step, Russia had a bit more trouble than he planned. Oh God, that's wobbly. Russia winced as he desperately tried to save his pathetic-looking bowl. He kept glancing up at America's bowl, which was pretty much perfect. He just needed to do some carving, because he's the extra, and that was making Russia feel real disheartened. That's alright, don't freak out, America reassured, coming to Russia's rescue and standing behind him. I'll show you how to fix it. America took Russia's hands and brought them to the bowl, pressing down on his thumbs and helping him bring it outward and emphasize the bowl shape more clearly. America was explaining what he was doing as he was doing it to help Russia understand, but all Russia could focus on was the warmth of America's body behind him, pressing against him, in that Roschromos crop top. Oh, Boze. That roughly translates to, oh God. He was not having a good day. There we go, America grinned, standing back triumphantly, Russia already missing the warmth. One perfect bowl that you did without any extra help. They laughed at his joke, Russia, admittedly, rather shakily, and finished off the final touches, calling China over when they were done. "These look great," China remarked, smiling at the 2 bowls in his hands. "You've certainly come a long way, America, being able to do such intricate work and teach others to as well." America blushed in embarrassment from the praise and fiddled with the thread on his crop top. "Thanks, Fireworks." China chuckled at the nickname and herded them out of the shop, waving them goodbye as he headed over to the kiln for the clay to be heated. "So, what did you think?" America asked as they headed to his car, bouncing up and down from excitement. He had been using pottery for years as a coping mechanism for his ADHD. It was so fun having something to fiddle with while also somehow creating something brand new. He took all his family members along with him as a sort of secret initiation, but Russia was the first friend he had shared this secret with. America was really hoping he enjoyed their time together as much as he had. It was far more fun than I expected. Russia smiled, watching America fondly as he jumped around with an energetic buzz. "I never knew you were so talented." America blushed lightly, pushing Russia's shoulder as they reached his car. "Oh, shut up! You're just saying that because you've never seen anyone else make pottery before." "Who's to say I haven't?" "Me," America grinned, poking out his tongue with a slight blush still remaining. They both climbed into the car, and America turned on the radio and started the engine, joining the long line of traffic that was headed in the direction of their houses. America trekked through the channels for a bit before finding one he liked and nodding along. Just as the beat was about to drop, Russia turned off the sound, making America whine. "Aw, man, why'd you do that? That was my jam." "I want to talk about Vietnam," Russia reminded, leaning his arm on the windowsill of the car. "You never got the chance to tell me what happened between you two before China came." "Right, that." America sighed, running a hand through his hair and slumping slightly. "Vietnam wants to move in with me." "Snowflake, you should go home. You're too sick to be here." Antarctica shook his head vigorously, attempting to sign his argument, but he was moving his hands too fast for even his boyfriend to understand. Greenland sighed, wrapping his arms around Antarctica and burying his face into his neck, swaying them both back and forth silently as his boyfriend reciprocated. "You want to see everyone, don't you?" Antarctica nodded, pulling away slightly and signing something to him with a sad smile on his face. Greenland sighed once more, gently bringing Antarctica closer to touch their foreheads together. "All right, then." And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow!